Are we going? Are we going? Yeah, we're going. Hi, smart moves. Heart rate. This is such a good subject, and a very important one. In my postgraduate fellowship, heart rate is, actually the heart is a very important subject, and on a lot of different levels. And I'm not going to get very metaphysical on this one because that's just not my game right now. In regards to heart rate, I've been meaning to do this for a long time, and I'm one of those people that keeps New Year's resolutions, and one of my New Year's resolutions is to keep up on my blogging and keep up on my videos. So I decided to get off of my rear end and do this video on heart rate. The reason I've been dragging my feet on it is because I had a totally incorrect concept in my head. Last episode we did talk about breathing and how you can change your heart rate with your breathing. And I thought that with what I was taught in my postgraduate fellowship that I should meditate on the subject for a really long time. And I meditated and I meditated and I meditated and I slowed my heart rate down a whole lot and I got nothing. I did nothing, is what I should say. I got a lot out of it, but it was all up in here. I did nothing about it. And this ties in beautifully to what I have to say about heart rate in a physical sense and how it can affect the emotions, which again goes back to my postgraduate fellowship. You might see that I'm not wearing any makeup. It's nighttime outside. I've got lights on so that you can see me because I just went running at night, which is another thing that my postgraduate instructor does not want me to do. So I'm not exactly a good example from that particular fellowship. In fact, you should probably do everything the opposite of the way I do. Tangent, let's talk about heart rate. Now I'm going to show you a chart that comes directly from a book called On Combat, The Psychology and Physiology of Deadly Conflict in War and Peace. And this is by Dave Grossman and Lorraine Christensen. Follow me. So this chart is, let's see if we can get this into focus. This chart, as you can see, is the unified model of stress and performance. Now, these are just generalizations, guys, in terms of your heart rate and your performance. And he classifies, they classify heart rate into 5 conditions that they call condition white, yellow, red, gray, and black, respectively, from low to high. So last time we talked about breathing and how mindfulness meditation can slow your heart rate down here into the low range, which is condition white, where things are peaceful, and your performance might be low, as I experienced, but you might have some, inner peace or some other therapeutic benefits from going into condition white. That's not to say that this is a bad thing. This is something that we should be doing when we're sleeping and when we're inactive. And then there is condition yellow, which is where performance increases. And condition red, which is an area where performance and stress are at their optimal. It's not necessarily a comfortable place to be, but in terms of performance, this is optimal. So when I went jogging, I realized that I'm not going to perform, as in I'm not going to be doing my blogging and my videotaping unless I can get my heart rate into this area. Now over here you see some deterioration. As heart rate gets too high, you go into condition gray, which is not very well studied, and then condition black, where we all know that too much stress is harmful and that you can lose your fine motor coordination in this area. You kind of get a little dumber. People say you'll lose up to 50 IQ points over here in code black when your heart rate is too fast and you are too stressed. And like we talked about last time with breathing, you can drive your heart up into condition yellow or red or even gray or black with your breathing. So lesson learned, if I need to reflect, condition white is a great place to be, and so my mindfulness meditation breathing is an excellent thing to do. Conversely, if I am giving a presentation, condition yellow with the speaking breath and an appropriate heart rate in that area is going to be optimal, versus if I'm fighting a bear or a tiger. Condition red would be optimal, and if I were faced with that situation, I might end up in this area, and I'm not so sure I would win against a bear or a tiger, but I would certainly do my best. So that's what I've got to say about heart rate and about how it ties directly into your breathing. Is there some ancient wisdom that I don't know how to teach over here in Condition White? Yeah, I'm just not that good with words yet, guys, so I will keep meditating on it, and eventually I'll figure out how to communicate that with you. Until then, keep being smart, and I'll talk to you next time.